focal point of his offense this week. It's the Colts and the Broncos, and it's all up next.
We find ourselves at the foot of the Rockies. Denver. The final playoff push is upon us. It's week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. And Richardson will throw to start out here. Got a man. It's complete to Jelani Woods. Still going. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Jelani Woods, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Colts will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. The thing that they'll be looking at is a spot of the football, and this is always such a tough one for officials to get exactly right.
Not just because of how fast the game's going, but just trying to get the right sight line to the football. That's not always easy. We'll see what they decide here.
They'll run. This is Jonathan Taylor. And he's got it across midfield and into Denver territory. Not quite the success they had last play. This one goes for 3 yards. From the 48-yard line, here's 2nd down and 7. Back to throw. Here's Richardson. And incomplete on the deep ball. So, Charles, you talk about this offense, how well they play, I mean, the defense too, really, but they're sitting at 10-0 now on the year. 4-0, 5-0, that's nice. But once you start hitting double digits with these wins and no losses, I think the seriousness of the situation, it just has to ramp up.
Yeah, when you do say 10-0, it can't scare you as a team. Just think about it this way. For most of the year, they've been playing to win their division and get to the playoffs. Now the playoffs are just about a foregone conclusion. So now they have to down-focus their thoughts about getting home field advantage and finishing unbeaten, and they need to make sure they keep it in that order.
And a very determined run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 27. Good effort. 11 yards there, just like last play. Richardson to throw off play action. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
And Richardson back to throw it. Steps away to his left. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down.
That's an early scramble that can be viewed positively by either side. From the offensive point of view, it begins to establish it as a possibility to keep it on certain plays. And defensively, they avoided giving up a huge play in one of their first tests in containing a quarterback on the run.
They'll run for it. It's Taylor. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 16.
Well, that's what's called being aggressive right there. But I don't know that it's reckless. I think it's much more of a message, hey, defense, I believe in you in case we don't get it. And offense, trying to let them know he believes in them as well.
I like it. Your first drive of the game in play. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. Jonathan Taylor hitting double digits with his 10th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Colts take it right down the field and score on the opening drive. Point after, right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. The Colts kicking team is out there now, and they will send this one away. And as we see so frequently here in Colorado, that one over the end line, so it'll come out to the 25. They'll start on the ground here on first down. And not much to speak of. Gain up to the 26. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Now Bradford. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead.
And now following that last play, I do believe we're going to get a review here. Yes, indeed. So not successful there on the challenge, and he'll have to be careful from here on out because he'll only have one challenge remaining. Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
A loss of 2 brings up 2nd and 12.
Bradford. And that one to the right side and incomplete. You look at this Colt defense, and they played well against the pass. Currently ranked 7th in the NFL.
This secondary has really developed into one of the strengths of this team. They diagnose, they cover, they run, they hit. What a nice team.
He's going to loft one deep left side here. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
So 1 first down on that drive, and that's it. Forced to take the deep shot on 3rd down and couldn't hit it. Now they have to punt this one away.
And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. Fielded at the 20. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds.
Personal foul, roughing the kicker, defense.
Hey, we're going to do what we do.
And that hurts. If it was running into the kicker, wouldn't be a first down. Roughing, it is a first.
And just think about the differences between the two. Running into the kicker almost feels inadvertent, just a small tap, so to speak. But when you rough him, here's where bodies are hitting the ground and flying all different places. And the difference is 5 yards or 15. And in this case, that's a big play.
Throwing, Bradford. The Colts are going to get him. Down he goes. It'll go as a loss of about 6, and now it brings up 3rd. We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a first down. On 3rd down, Bradford. He sets to fire deep. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Juju Brents. And the Colts are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50. So a first interception thrown for him there, and that really not the best decision either.
Not at all, and that's something he did not do in their victory last week. No interceptions in that game, but this defense, they're able to take advantage of an early mistake. Now let's see if they're going to turn it into points.
No gain on the play there, 2nd down.
Delay of game.
That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit. And now after the delay of game, they're operating behind the sticks, 2nd and 15. Richardson off the play fake. An off-balance throw there, and it's going to wind up incomplete. This defense for the Broncos, they played extremely well last week in that win over Green Bay.
It was a little bit enlightening talking with the defense coordinator about their performance last week because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
Now a shot taken on third down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
Going for it on fourth, here's Richardson. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have a Colts first down. And they convert in style right there. A big play on 4th and long. Again, it's Richardson. And he's got it. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. And between the last two plays, they moved it over half the length of the football field.
How about the way they're moving the ball down the field? They had a big play a moment ago, followed it up with another nice one here, and before you know it, they're already looking at 1st and goal.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Colts in possession. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit them, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. On the option left, Richardson. And he takes it in for a Colts score. Anthony Richardson scoring on the 2-yard keeper. And the Colts have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now 14-0. A drive that time of 6 plays. And it was Anthony Richardson who took it into the end zone to finish things off. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. So now the second drive offensively coming up for the Denver Broncos. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown. So decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan? Or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
They'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Up the middle they go. Pearson. And now off to the races down the right side. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. All told, it's an even 30 and a first down. Right back to him on first down. And some strong running there as he's down just shy of the 20 on the edge of the red zone. 54 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point. They'll run on first down. It's Pearson, and he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held them to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. A yard in the wrong direction. Makes 3rd down tougher. 3rd down and 9. And they'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. Bradford from the gun on 3rd down. And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line. He's sacked. Now it looks like we've got a Bronco that's banged up on the play. We'll step aside and get a report when we come back to Denver. And his kick is right there. It's good. And they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3. So not exactly the response they were hoping for, but they'll take the 3 to at least get them on the score sheet.
Yeah, now's not the time to panic. All is well, somewhat calm, Only down 14-0. So continue to play your game, take the points when they're there, and put the emphasis on your defense to go out and get you the football back.
And now Indianapolis set to take the field. And you figure this should be a healthy, a rested, a focused unit, and they're working on a good winning streak. They had the week off last week. This is really a team, Charles, that should be in top 4.
I would agree absolutely with that. What coaches worry about, what organizations worry about, though, is overconfidence. They've been playing so well, and now they've had that extra time off. And we've seen teams come back off the open week and come out flat. So what a lot of good coaches do is they kind of game plan for that with their teams. On defense, they may blitz more in the beginning to get them going. On offense, they may go more up-tempo. Anything to get them out of that lethargy right at the beginning. I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature and make sure you don't get hurt.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first.
First down, Indianapolis.
Now Richardson, he's going to keep it running right. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
Oh, man, that wasn't far from breaking in a big way into the secondary. Read option, quarterback kept it. And while he didn't get a first down, he did get a nice chunk of yardage. Only a nice tackle prevented it from maybe going all the way.
Trying to turn the corner, but they string him out and stop him at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. Coming up to the line, and they will need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. They just do get the play off as he'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
Whether that's a little grabbing, a little hand fighting, but any means necessary on 3rd down, he's able to get the job done in the secondary and swat that one away.
And this offense has converted twice already here in this first half on 4th down conversions. And here we go again. Trying to punch it in with Taylor. And this doesn't end well at all as they stop him far behind the line to gain. The Colts unable to convert here on 4th down. And the Broncos will take over on downs. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he will make his way back to where he started from, and that's all, as we will make our way to the 2-minute warning. Here's Bradford. He finds his man, complete. That's Pearson. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down. Here's Bradford. And the throw there going to be incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down. The Broncos send out their punter now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. He'll send this one into the mile-high air, and it's a good one. This is taken at the 10. 43 yards on the punt, 7-yard return, and the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. Here comes Jonathan Taylor and his teammates. So officially now a 1,000-yard campaign for him, but I don't think he's going to take his foot off the gas pedal.
Yeah, it's one of those thoughts, though, that creeps into your mind because there is a little mini celebration over on the sidelines. Everybody, hey, job well done, over 1,000 already. But guaranteed, as you noted, someone's jumped in that huddle and said, a lot more to be done, guys. It's not, you know, would you say, take your foot off the pedal? Let's not do.
Throw left side is complete on the diving effort. And quickly, they get to the line. Play action. Now Richardson. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. They go play action with Richardson. He's going to rifle one deep left side. Touchdown, Colts. A big play there. 67 yards. And the Colts will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is up to 18 now.
Broncos 3.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25.
The Broncos going to get one more possession in this first half.
And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
To throw, Bradford. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And they'll have a 2nd and 1 forthcoming. Now the Colts will use their third and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward.
Just need a yard here, 2nd and 1.
Now a handoff up the middle. It's Pearson.
And a solid run here as he'll pick his way down to the 42-yard line.
Now the Broncos will use their third and final timeout.
So as they talk it over, we step aside.
On 1st and 10, Bradford.
The throw out wide going to be incomplete.
Nice progress down the field was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
Now Bradford on 2nd down. He's going to throw one up for the end zone. And that is incomplete. So we come to halftime here.
Past the halfway point of the season and now past the halfway point of this game. We skip halftime and get right back to the action. Set to begin the third quarter.
Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. The Colts kicking team is out there now, and they will send this one away. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. Here comes the Broncos offensive unit here as they'll have it first to begin this third quarter.
Well, they look up at the scoreboard facing that deficit. A 3-score game, Charles, but look, there's plenty of time to go here. The old football cliche that comes to my mind is you can't get it all back at once. They probably need something, though, out of this drive, at least 3 points.
Are you trying to say that there's no 3-score drive on that play sheet for any of those coordinators? They just don't have it, right? You're trying to get it all back. You know you can't get it back in one drive, but maybe cut into it a little bit as you just suggested. Try and create a little bit of momentum, a little bit of a spark, and then maybe that'll carry over.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
And there's another stop. One of the league's best defenses is certainly bringing it again this week.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Off the play fake, Bradford. Airing this one out for Evans. And this will be caught at the 30.
And he will step out of bounds here inside the 30.
A huge play there for Denver. 44 yards. On first down, Pearson. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. The defense showing some anger after giving up the big play. This time they'll lose one or two.
At the Colts 29-yard line.
Now Bradford. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete.
At this point in the game, in the situation they're in, partner, these incompletions that we're seeing, they need to turn into positive snaps, and soon.
Bradford. And this is going to be incomplete. The Colts D sticking to their assignments, and that brings up fourth.
He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over them.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
Breaks through the contact.
And a good return, able to get out across the 35 to the 36.
Here's the Colts now as they get ready for their first possession on offense of the second half. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at their 36-yard line. A little jet sweep to start the drive. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. And now they're in the hurry up.
It's a gain of 10. First down, Colts.
Richardson to the air on first down.
He's got it complete to Thompson. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. It'll be a gain of 17 and an Indianapolis first down.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them. And these guys have been taking advantage so far.
And they run the option here on 1st and 10.
And holding it may be the wrong decision as he stopped in the backfield. This drive starts with 2 steps forward and now 1 back. A pair of first downs, and here a loss of yardage.
On 2nd down, it's Taylor.
And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30.
84 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
Well executed there on 2nd down, so do you go back to the air on 3rd?
Well, that's a possibility, but now you've opened up things to where you showed that you would run the ball in long-distance situation. You might come back again because I doubt they believe you'll do it a 2nd time.
That is caught, and he is going to have a Colts first down, and he was able to get it by play. A gain of 8 on 3rd and 3.
And an 8-yard pickup. And the Colts first down.
Off play action, Richardson.
Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line.
On 10-yard loss on the play. It's 2nd down.
They give to Taylor out of the gun.
And he's going to get this one down to the 30. He'll get 3, but it leaves him with a big hole here on 3rd and very long.
They're in a pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves and start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now. And he's going to be stopped well short of what he needed as the tackle is made at the 18-yard line. And now the Colts call on their field goal unit here. From the right hash, it's a 35-yard attempt. And his kick is good. And that will extend their lead even further.
And right now, Charles, this is about building that lead little by little, and they're able to do just that.
And it gets them past the key number of 16, so this is now a 3-score lead. Not time to exhale just yet, but that might prove to be an important 3 points before things are said and done.
And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25.
Denver's offense ready to go again. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Second down, Bradford. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football, and the Colts pick it up. And they are going to score on the fumble return. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Extra point attempt here still to come. And they open the lead up now to 25 points. The scoop and score, always an exciting play in football, and we witnessed it there. Grabbing it off the ground and then rumbling it into the end zone for 6. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. Here's the Denver offense now as they get set to take over here.
Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that, because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
Here now, a third down and 8.
A play fake. Bradford. And he'll be brought down by the Colts. Calling a loss of 4 there on the sack. And speaking of the number 4, it brings up 4th down now. Welcome back now to Denver. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Looking deep downfield. That's caught inside the 20.
And he is going to have a Broncos first down, and this is going to wind up being not just a conversion, but a play that flips the field as well.
And now whistles here and a flag down. Looked like someone got going a little early.
Quinn Miners, third-round pick in 2021, called for the penalty.
The false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Play action now. Bradford. Blitz coming, and down he goes.
Taken down for the 5th time this game. Multiple defenders there to get him.
That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down. The offense on 3rd down, they've struggled to the tune of 2 for 8 so far. This will be 3rd and a mile.
Able to find the open man. That's complete.
And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped it to 1. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. And they'll let the fullback try and take him home. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Denver. Taking it in from a yard out.
And the Broncos are finally into the end zone here in this 4th quarter.
Point after, right down the middle. And that'll cut the lead down to 18. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
The Colts set to take over here offensively. And they just continue to roll right along, really. This has the looks of yet another victory as they hope to polish it off here in quarter number 4. They'll run with Taylor to begin the drive.
And they're able to get this one across the 35.
98 yards rushing for him now, as he has been tremendous all day long. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the fourth quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. Good enough for the first down.
A 5-yard gain on the play. First down, Indianapolis.
And they'll send the tight end in motion left. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a third down.
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos 33. A nice pickup of 17 yards. Coming up to the line, and they will need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports.
So from the 26-yard line, here's a 2nd and 4.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. 7 yards there and a first down.
Brandon, sometimes it just comes down to the power of suggestion, because I know exactly what they said all week long. We're coming off the open week. We'll have the fresher legs in the fourth quarter, and they will wilt when we get to that point. And right now, it appears that they're thinking that exact thing.
Yeah, offensively, they had the bye last week. Defensively, did not. Is that really a big factor? Is that more talk during the week?
I think the more that you talk about it, the more that you emphasize it, the more sometimes it comes true for your team.
A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2. Now it looks like he'll throw here. Got his tight end. That's complete. It's Bush. Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal.
They'll run here with Taylor.
And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. On 2nd down, they'll run it here. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. A great effort there. His first touchdown on the year.
And the Colts add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week.
Extra point splits the uprights, and they open the lead up now to 25. And the Broncos are going to get the football. Fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here.
He's got a man complete. And this is going to be caught. So it affects the final score, not the outcome, but it is a late touchdown here on the game's final play.
'They'll run here with Taylor. And they'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. A great effort there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Colts add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week.
Extra point splits the uprights, and they open the lead up now to 25. And the Broncos are going to get the football. Fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And
The extra point is good, but it only impacts the final score as this game comes to a close. Well, on the one side, if you try to take away something